You go for it.
Where's Chris?
Where's the host?
We have, and he's the man of the show.
Yes.
It's the man of the show. He's the man on the show.
Oh, gee.
Oh, there he is.
Hello, everybody. Thank you so much. Hello, viewers. Welcome to the question. I'm your host, Chris Honors. How you all doing? Thank you for tuning in. It's one of Ireland's most creative talk show. As you are seeing today, we have some wonderful guests on the show, starting from
Ellie Kisyombe.
Whoa, come on, whoa! And also
Stephen Travers, I'm a clinical hypnotherapist, a havening techniques practitioner, and a personal development expert.
wow, come on, show some love, everybody! And we have the wonderful
Gary Gannon, the councillor for Dublin City.
wow, come on, whoa! And also
My name is Fayiah, and I'm a personal trainer and a fitness instructor.
wow! And one and only
Sharon McCarthy, and I'm the owner and founder of Size Gorgeous Management, which is SGM Curvy events, because there's only one size, and that's Size Gorgeous.
whoa! Stay tuned for more of the Junior Question. We'll be right back after this. We'll be right back. Come on, show some love, everybody! Woo! This is how we do it on the show. As always, I'm your Highland host, Chris Honors, and today my guest is none other than Sharon. Hello, Sharon. How are you today?
Hello, Chris.
Good
Thank
to
you
see
for having
you.
me.
How are you?
I'm fine, thank you very much.
Great to have you.
Thank you.
Well done, Sharon. Let's get to meet you.
My name is Sharon McCarthy, obviously, and I am the founder
Okay.
of a model agency called Size Gorgeous Management.
Okay.
And our motto is there's only one size, and that's Size Gorgeous, so it includes every woman.
Wow.
We have the events part came, SGM Curvy events came because when I started my model agency 3 years ago, I found it very hard to get work for the girls because, as I say, they're all curvy and there's only a small market there. So I also seen that there was a lack of proper representation for girls.
Okay.
And brought to Ireland Ireland's Curvy Fashion Festival,
Okay.
which is one-day event of exhibitors and fashion shows, demos on stage, and also our beautiful models will be on the day as well.
Super. One reason why we brought you on the show is that we saw the comment being made on the social media stuff about for what you've just explained now. Some people are kind of not happy with what you're actually doing because they feel like you're just doing it for yourself and you're not doing it for all other people. Tell us about it.
Well, this lady said that she lost 3 stone and that I shouldn't call it Ireland's Curvy Fashion Festival.
Okay.
I should call it Fat Festival because women that are overweight, curvy,
Yeah.
are just lazy, and
Okay.
that is not the case. And so when I first woke up and seen it, it did upset me. And then I thought, you know what, I'm going to put this on social media and let other people see it. And because it is really the last taboo, body shaming.
Yeah.
Nobody should do it.
Very true.
But everyone thinks it's okay to do it. So I did, and we got 200 comments and loads of shares, and people were really, really annoyed over it, you know. My event, Ireland's Curvy Fashion Festival, is very positive,
Okay.
and it shows women in a really good light, confident women,
Yes.
all sizes. Our models are size 16 to age 16 to 65,
Wow.
and we have size 6
Okay.
to 26. Everything on stage. All women are included. We don't body shame anyone.
Wow.
And they're just ordinary women that just wanted to become a model. If they, some of them are 4'8",
Wow.
and some of them are just 6 foot and whatever.
How confident are you taking this for yourself?
I was a personal stylist,
Very good.
and I specialised in the curvy girl, and I couldn't believe how unhappy and how little confidence they had, and I felt I have to do something about it because nobody else is doing it.
Sure.
So I just want all women to be happy and confident, to show them that we should, the world is made up of loads of different body shapes, everything. So
definitely.
there shouldn't be just one kind of
Kind of figure, this is how you should look like.
Exactly. Everyone is different, everyone's unique,
Sure.
and we should celebrate that.
Wow, amazing.
know?
Come on, show some love for that, everybody. This is what we talk about. This is the reason why I brought you on the show, because most times when people like you or in general are trying to do something very positive, especially if it has to be your own experience, people are not really much happy with it. So we're glad today that you're on the show to share part of this.
Thank you.
And we really, really, really want to wish you the best of luck.
Thank you very
in all
much.
you do. And you have an event coming up in the next few days.
It's on the 7th of April.
Okay,
and
good.
it's in Dundalk in the Carrickdale Hotel.
All right.
So we hope that everyone comes. I was asked the other day by somebody what kind of women should attend it. Every single woman should attend it.
Wow.
And they should bring their teenage daughters,
Yes.
and they'll see women on the catwalk
Wow.
that are happy and positive with themselves.
So your message today is, don't be afraid of your body. Don't be shy of your body. Be who you are, because that is who you are.
Yes,
Correct?
yes.
Come on, show some love for Sharon,
Thank
everybody.
you.
Thank you so much. Just stay with us. So wonderful guests coming up on the show. We'll be right back after this. We'll be right back. Thank you. Show is not represented Stephen Travers and also Sia for everyone. Woo! Thank you. Hello, Stephen. How are you today?
I'm good, Chris.
And also, Sia, how are you?
Very fine, thank you.
Wonderful, wonderful. Stephen, let's get to talk about the wonderful work you're doing.
This new groundbreaking neuroscientific
Very good.
approach called havening.
Havening. Very
Yes,
good. Okay.
The scientific name is amygdala depotentiation treatment. So we call it havening, which means bringing you to a safe place.
Wow, wow. Okay, good. So, Stephen, what really transpires or inspires you to become a havening practitioner? Because from what we read, you suffer for anxieties as well.
Yes.
In your 20s, if I guess.
Yes, I used to suffer with anxiety and panic attacks.
Yeah.
Which led me into studying clinical hypnotherapy and psychotherapy. So over the last 15 years, I've really been looking at the best psychological techniques that can get results for my clients who have anxiety-based issues, things like panic attacks, PTSD, phobias, problems, addictions, behavioral issues, and generally to help people feel more confident and fulfilled within themselves. But as you may know, anxiety and depression are on the rise. It's a bit of an epidemic at the moment. There's lots of media attention about it. Even the suicide rate in Ireland is sky high.
Wow.
So there's this new groundbreaking method called havening. It was developed by an American doctor called Ronald Rudin.
Yeah, I have heard that as well.
He's a neuro researcher. He's the largest private practice in New York. So what is havening? It's a psychosensory treatment, which means we use sensory touch,
Yes.
where we stroke the arms, the hands, and the face, and we use pleasant psychological distraction.
Wow. Come on, show us some love for that, everybody. I really want to come into all of that. Let me just bring Sia in as well. Hello, girl. How you doing?
I'm great.
Great, wonderful. As a fitness instructor, specialist in this area, what really inspires you? Tell us about yourself.
Originally, I studied medicinal chemistry and pharmaceutical science.
Yes.
I got a degree in that. And then I went on to do marketing and business masters. However, fitness was calling me, so I had to go do. So I went to go get a qualification in health and fitness.
Very good.
And personal training. So I own my own studio now.
Wow.
But in recent times, I'm moving.
Okay.
So I'm going to be moving out of Dublin to Portlaoise.
Wow.
Yeah, so I'm going to open a new studio there.
Okay.
So work with clients of any size, any mindset.
Okay.
We're all about body positivity.
Very true.
You understand? So amongst that, I also work in the community in Lish.
Okay.
I'm part of a Lish African support group.
Wow.
And we deal with communities, we deal with youths, and we are the organizers of the Africa Day Portlaoise.
Wow, amazing.
Africa
Come on, from
Day.
Africa, but show us a love, everybody. I love that. I love that. I love to want to see what we Africans are doing, it, which is great. Let me bring Stephen back in quickly. Stephen, talking about this heavily in this whole touch and change the mindset and us to heal ourselves. How do we believe in it? How do we get ourselves connected into it that could help us change the way we think or help us overcome the things that really bothers us, probably depression?
Yeah, well, most anxiety-based issues are caused by at least one distressful event in your past.
Okay.
So when I work with someone, I look to really identify and pinpoint where the anxiety is coming from. So if I'm doing a havening session with someone, I'd get them to close their eyes and think about the anxiety, the memory, the thought, or the trigger. And what Dr. Rudin discovered is there's something called AMPA receptors that get locked in to a part of the brain called the amygdala when you're traumatized. And if anything reminds you of that traumatic event, these receptors fire and they cause the anxiety, the panic attacks, or phobia. So when we get someone to think of the memory, we fire the amygdala, these receptors, and the havening touch floods the brain with something called delta waves that occur when you feel very calm and sleepy. And these delta waves essentially remove these AMP receptors off, and this switches off the stress signal to the nervous system, so it delinks the emotional and physical stress from the thoughts or the memories. And any triggers or stimuli that was triggering that anxiety won't be able to trigger it anymore.
Oh, it's some fun.
And this happens within minutes.
Wow.
Yeah, even sorry, go on.
Yeah, a quick question there for you is, how do we, so is this going to be like a one section thing, or is this like a continuous basis kind of?
Well, we can achieve a lot in one session. Like, we can clear most traumatic memories now in under 10.
Okay. Wow, amazing. Come on, show us a lot for that. That's wonderful. I love that. You know, Faye, Sia, sorry. I don't know why Faye come to my head, but that's your last name anyway. So you're talking about fitness and all that kind of stuff. So your kind of size of people.
Yes.
How do you keep them going in terms of the better you do it, the better you become more better in your health-wise, in your body looking? How do you around that?
Fitness is not just about fitness.
Sure.
You know, there is the mindset to it. You know, a lot of us today, we think being fat is actually like being big, but it's not. It's all in the mind.
Wow.
You understand, and how you feel. So I get my clients to realize that, listen, we're actually getting fit, and we're not losing weight. We're getting fit.
Yeah.
Because I believe that for you to be able to run up the stairs and not have to breathe as if your ass is going to fall off, now that's fitness.
Very
so
true.
irrespective of the size you are, as long as you're fit enough and your heart is fit, that's amazing.
Come on, show us a lot for that. Wonderful.
And we also work in schools. We go to schools.
Yeah.
We go to summer camps. We go to hostels. Like, we're everywhere.
So you're just everywhere, getting people to get fit.
Everywhere.
That's really good. Stephen, back to yourself again. We've seen your demonstration on different areas and different. So do you go to events to actually do these, or people just have to come to you in order for them to?
Well, we run 2-day havening techniques trainings. They're open to everyone, so that's the general public. We also have a lot of therapists to come along to learn how to use havening for their own clients. So that piece jam-packed with live demonstrations, teaching people the neuroscience and how to use havening on themselves and other people. We're also will be doing some new 1-day self-havening courses in the future. So
wow, come on, look forward to that. Come on, show us a lot for Stephen. One thing I'm still trying to get on my head, Stephen, even though I've looked some of the things that you've done as well, it's just the inspiration behind it, you know, that you experience it for yourself and then you take this on board, and how you were able to transform this into other people. It's just amazing. How do you have to deal with, you know, the physical side of people after all the treatment and everything? How do you physically take it upon yourself?
Well, it's like everything. It's about self-care and looking after yourself and not doing too much in a week.
Yes.
Like, a lot of what I do is done content-free. So unlike, you know, counselling psychotherapy, where people sit, a therapist might sit and listen and become traumatized themselves by listening to other people's distressful stories. With havening and even hypnotherapy, we don't have to do that. We can do it content-free. So I don't need someone to sit there and give me all the detail. I just need to trigger off the emotional distress, and I can shift it with the havening.
Because there are all the different kind of therapists out there, so havening would be one of the best ones to kind of go for right now, or would just be part of what we already have?
Yeah, with havening, it's a great bolt-on to the existing therapies, but it's also, I suppose, the latest breakthrough in the area of anxiety-based treatment.
Okay, wonderful. Come on, show us a lot for that. We're being educated, yeah. So, Stephen, as people want to kind of find you in terms of coming for the treatment and stuff like that, how can they really find you then?
First place is go to my website.
Okay.
It's stravershypnosis.com. They can even type in Stephen Travers at Google. Lots of information will come up.
Yes.
And it's really a case of giving my office a call or sending us an email, and we offer a free phone consultation. Oh, wow, that's amazing. Come on, show us all for that. Wonderful, wonderful. And also, Sia, how can people find you? Website or anything?
Yes, avnefitness.com. Or you can find us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter.
Wonderful, wonderful. Thank you guys so much. We're running out of time. I want to say thank you to Stephen Travers for joining us today.
Pleasure.
Stephen, you said there's an event coming up. Is it next month? Is that correct? Yes.
2 weeks' time. We actually have Dr. Stephen Rudin coming over from New York.
Okay.
There's 3 places available, so go to my website if you're interested in attending.
Yeah, more information. Thank you so much. We'll be hailed by this. Okay, viewers, stay for more of these because we have my very good friend, politician, another person that Gary Gannon's going to be joining us, and also Leah going to be joining us. Ellie is going to be joining us. Stay for more of this. We'll be right back. Thank you. Welcome back to the show, everybody. This is how we do it on the Zero Quest Show. It's one of Ireland's most creative talk shows. Gary Gannon. Good to see you, my friend.
Thank you very much.
And
sir.
also to Ellie as well, part of the Democratic Party as well. Guys, well done. Congratulations. You'll be picked for your party
Yes.
to represent the...
We're going to contest the Dublin constituency in the European Parliamentary
Well done.
elections in
Well
May.
done.
Yes, we're very excited.
Amazing, Gary. Gary, so you as a politician, what really inspires you to go into politics in the first place?
Oh, great question. I was inspired by experience. I grew up in an area of Dublin that was confronted with a lot of poverty and experienced a lot of kind of injustice. I grew up, kind of was politicised by experience and wanted to go in and make a contribution to my community. So I've
Very good.
been an elected councillor for the last 4.5 years. Now I'm looking to represent my city at a European level. So inspired by experience and also motivated by wanting to contribute a little bit more.
Amazing. Come on, show us all love for that, everybody. Let me bring my sister in as well. Hello, sister. How you doing?
I'm grand. So, you know, I'm a Dubliner, so I use every bit of word.
That's good. It's good. So you're part of the Social Democratic Party as well. You're a member as well. So what inspires you to actually join politics?
Firstly, I'm Ellie Kisyombe. I'm a mother, I'm an activist, and I'm also a politician, I should
Very
say.
good. Yes, very good. Very good.
Yeah, anyway, I'm a candidate for these upcoming local elections, which this is my constituency.
Very good.
Yeah.
Very good.
Yeah, so I mean, what inspires me most is like, you know, I've practically really worked hard to highlight the need of, you know, people's rights, and I felt like, you know, I really needed a platform, and I've really worked very hard with my friend Gary Gannon, and also coming from a family that, you know, like politics has been something that I've grown up knowing, and I thought like, okay, after being practically, you know, highlighted the issues that I've highlighted here in Ireland concerning migrant communities, and I think we really need to be part of the Irish society, and we can't even be part of the Irish society when we don't even have a voice.
True.
So like working with Gary really helped me quite a lot, because Gary, he's one of the people that they've really made me like a proud Irish woman that I'm becoming.
Wow, wow. Come on, show some love for that. Amazing. Yeah, Gary, I'll bring you in again there. So your campaign, what would be the kind of information that you actually putting out there, especially going to represent your party in the European...
I'm representing the people
I
of
mean,
Dublin,
the people,
we're just
not your
happen-
party, my
me and Ellie are
apologies,
members of the same party, but we're representatives
The people,
of the people
the
of
voice,
Dublin.
and this is the new voice we really want
exactly.
to, like, part of diversity and inclusion, because that's where Ireland is coming to, and that's what we need, and that's why we work so well.
Wow. I like that. I like that combination, you know. So what's like, Gary, when you guys go out there to really reach out to people, what would be kind of message you guys would put out there?
One of the things that myself and Ellie have always stood for is just a general sense of decency. We highlight things that are wrong and say, here's our ideas about how we might be able to fix that. You know, that on a local level, for me, that's about could be about very small things. About actually, we could have a playground in this block of flats where there wasn't a playground before, so that children can play and mothers can bring their children somewhere. So it could be a small issue like that that's very important on a local level, or on a macro level and bigger level, it could be an issue regarding, say, the change in automation and the change in technology that may place people out of work over the next 5-10 years across the European Union, or confronting poverty across, even in Dublin. It can be very small things and very big things. They're all motivated by a sense of justice and a willingness to contribute. So that's the type of conversations we have at doors. When we and Ellie knock at doors, and Ellie's amazing at doors,
it's like a sense job. Hey, hello! I'm here to say something about you. What am I going to say? There you go.
It's an easy. But when we knock at doors, you know, we're like, hey, I'm Gary, or she's Ellie, and we're talking to people about what we're about. But what's more important, we're listening to what motivates them, what they're interested in, how would they like their tax money to be spent. So there's huge levels of diversity around that. That could be hospitals, it could be education. It's a multitude of different things. But we want to listen to people. And we want to be able to say, well, here's what we'd like to do about that. And for people like myself and Ellie, it's about taking a little bit of power away from people who don't deserve it.
And another thing, like, and this is really deep, like, Gary is one of the people that are coming from the West that I've actually met him, that you and I were coming from Africa, and he understands life. And he's somebody who, he can actually understand you as a brother. You express to him, and he has that expression of like experience, and that's another thing that I really love him. He's a brother, he's a friend, he's everything. Anyway,
very good.
Yeah, for me, like Ellie is like one of my best friends in the world. But that's what I think. Like, if you believe in courage, and courage calls from every people everywhere. Like, I just want to. Like, my Dublin and my Ireland is a place who are here just want to make a contribution. So we're building something really exciting in Dublin Central at the moment, me and Ellie. And we have got like dozens of people who are with us who just believe again that we can make a little bit of a contribution.
Amazing.
Some very exciting things are happening in Dublin Central in this city, and it's being led by, like, I want to be in the same team as Ellie Kisyombe because I believe in leadership, and she's somebody who embodies that in everything that she does. Yeah.
You were once a member of the Dublin City Council as well.
I am still a member of the City.
Still a member of the. Yeah, how is that going for you guys? Awful. A lot of challenges. Anyway, I know, because I do really lot of stuff in there, but you know yourself. So how's that going for you guys at the moment? Yeah.
Elected 4.5 years ago.
Yes.
I was elected to represent the North Inner City constituency, which Ellie will be hopefully representing next time around. It's going amazing. It's a real genuine privilege to know that you get to represent the community that you grew up in. So for me, every day I sometimes turn around, I'll be in City Hall and I'll be like, I can't believe I'm here. I can't believe I'm that fortunate. It's a struggle. It's hard. Like, there's a lot of need out there, whether that's the need to do with housing, whether that's the need of people just putting food on their table. We're in a great city and it's a wealthy city and there's lots of positives, but there's also a lot of negatives there, and we see a lot of suffering every day. So that's difficult. But you know what? If we can make people's lives a little bit different, a little bit better every day, that's worth getting up for in the morning.
Well done, Gary. Now, before we wrap this up, so you're now being elected by your party to represent them.
Yes.
So what next after this stage? Is there going to be more campaign there?
Absolutely. So the European election campaign is on the 24th. It's on the 24th of March. That's about just under 9 weeks from now. Myself and Ellie have got a massive amount of work to go out and help spread our message. Ellie changes the face of this city if she gets elected to the North Inner City to represent Dublin. And that will be the proudest day, I think, of all of our lives. If I go on to Europe, I don't think it's as significant as Ellie going to Dublin, but it'll be something that'll be a hugely proud day. In order to do that, we have to go out and spread our message. And our message is funny.
Ellie, what would kind of be the kind of message you want to put out there for people to actually say, you know what, you are the right candidate to represent us?
when you are a public person, you are the face that people want to see, and you are the change that people want to see, and people want to see hope, and people want to see, want to feel that they're being really heard. People don't look for many things. People just look for leadership that can actually give them hope, and they can actually feel that their stories, they're being listened, and even told the way they've expressed it to you. And I think I've got that because I've been in Ireland for many years, and practically since day one I arrived in this country, that's how I've spent my life. Public serving people. So this is just a continuation of what I've done. And make sure, and another thing that I want also people to know, it's like politics or standing for people, it's not about power, money, it's about the heart and giving people the privilege that they want in life. And I think that's something that we really want to see, because that's what we've been privileged to be given by other people. So,
amazing. Come on, show us a lot for this wonderful people. This is what we're talking about, guys. So there's so much I want to ask you guys before we wrap things up. But Gary, if you like Facebook website, people can find you guys.
You can find me everywhere. I'm on Twitter, I'm on Facebook, I'm on Instagram. I'll be knocking at your door. Your auntie be telling you about me.
Actually, we do have some clip of you guys going from door to door, asking people different opinions, your view, and you're also giving them information. And what is your party name again? Is the
Social Democrats.
Okay. How long is the party in?
The party's been formed the last 3 years.
3 years?
Yeah, we're a relatively new party, and we're still finding our way.
Challenge all the whole
we have to challenge the old guard, absolutely.
Guys, we're gonna leave it there. Okay, I want to say thank you guys for coming on the show. Come on, show a lot one more time to Gary and also to Ellie. Okay, guys, this is how we're gonna wrap things up. First, I want to say thank you to all my guests today, Sharon, Fayiah Sia Health, and also to my wonderful guests on the show, another person than Gary, and also Ellie's Thank you so much. Don't forget, Stephen and myself having a big plan, so we're going to be doing the Evelyn live show very soon, but keep an eye and make sure you follow him on his website. Okay, from all of us, take care. Don't forget to follow us on our Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, and also join us next week for more shows on the Jira Question. Thanks to all my makeup crew, to my production crew, everyone for making the show what it is today. It's a Jira Question, baby. Keep it free. See you next week. God bless. Bye for now.
Well, it's kind of, I guess it's kind of it would be nice, but I mean, yeah.
Just have to do the fashion show on tonight.